What's going on, guys? Average Player YGO here. Sorry for the late start. I was making sure that my phone was recording. I got a new phone. So I'm not recording on the Note 20 anymore. I'm recording with the Pixel 7 Pro. So that's the box. And so I'm going to take a real quick time to shout out everybody who watched my last video. 1.8k views. Again, we're going fucking insane, guys. Blowing up. Now it's time to get ourselves to that many subscribers. So, everybody, if you're new, please drop a like on every single video that you see. I'd really appreciate it, because right now I am so fucking stoked to see that my videos have been glowing up and people are actually watching them. I never thought I'd actually be able to get over like 500 views on a video, but hell, you guys crushed a couple videos. One of them made it over 3K, another one made it close to 3K, and a couple others have been close to 2K or at 2K. So again, thank you guys so fucking much for that. And I already ruined my thing where I say I can only use one swear per video, but this one is an exception because guess what? You guys are goated, you guys are awesome, and I really appreciate you guys. So, to get it out of the way, thank you guys for watching every single one of my videos. I really appreciate it. We are 15 subscribers away from being able to do the face reveal and also the setup reveal, as I also still have to clean up my desk. I am really fucking lazy for that. But, yeah. So, we're 15 subscribers away from that. I want to be able to reach the 100 subscriber mark before January 1st, and it is December 1st. And I would be blown out of my mind if we can reach the 500 subscriber mark before that point. And that's the ultimate goal. But let's set ourselves a base goal here, and we're going to do 100 subscribers before then. So, if you guys can't tell, the last deck that I not asked for, but the last deck that profile that I made was for dinosaurs. And as you guys can see, I have the deck out here, and I'm pulling a couple cards out. And by the title of this video, you guys can tell that it is a combo tutorial. So, I wanted to organize my deck and say, hey, look, this is the order that we're going to do stuff, but the order can change, honestly. So, keep in mind that we're going to do this combo tutorial based off of no interruptions. Your opponent doesn't interrupt you at all. We're going to do combo tutorial. And I'm not going to reveal the whole extra deck. It is still bound to change. And I'm not going to tell you guys what is going into it, but a couple cards are coming out. Because I don't really see them. And they're really of just in case, like, oh, you got 2 monsters on board. Here, make Baguska. You know, I don't really use Baguska anyway, because I always end up playing through interruptions and can combo with interruptions, depending on what they are. So, the cards that we're going to put in our hand are Dragonic Diagram, Baby Ceratosaurus. Those are the ones that you mainly want to have in your hand to start off a combo for dinos for this deck. But you also want to make sure you have another normal summon like Soul Eating Oviraptor or Animadorned Archosaur. One of those. Scrap Raptor is the weakest normal summon that you can have for this combo, because you want to generally see your Scrap Raptor be summoned from your deck. Or not, yeah, be summoned from your deck off a baby, so that's your weakest normal summon. Any one of this or Animadorned Archosaur is great. So to start off it, and we're going to put it down here for our hand, we're going to activate the Dragonic Diagram. And diagram effect is going to pop Baby to add the Lithogasm, which is right here on top of our deck. Baby effect is going to summon out another one. Well, by the way, guys, if you have not played Dinos, or if you have, you would know that you're going to hear Baby probably 106 times in this video. And once I get editing software, which I still don't have, I will literally put a counter for how many times I say Baby in a video when I'm doing Dino deck profiles or combos, and you guys will just see how often Baby is said because of how important it is in this deck. Now we're going to normal summon Soul Eating Oviraptor. Activate its effect to add Misk. Depending on which way you go with this combo, Misk can be used for multiple different things. Obviously, you're using it to pitch itself to make your dinos unaffected by card effects during the main phase, which is the main part of it. So you're going to pitch it now. Another thing it can do is it can banish one, summon an under Archosaur from your deck, which, if, say, we had 2 other cards in our hand, let's draw 2 random cards, Fossil Dig, Overtext, Coatlas. Then we can still, like, say Fossil Dig, we can add Animadorned Archosaur, or, you know, whatever. We want to make sure we have a way to get, not Fossil Dig, freaking Double Evolution Pill from our deck to our hand. I know I said Fossil Dig, but we're not going to use those, because this is a combo of what you can do if you just had these 3 cards in your hand. Alright, so we're pitching Misk now. Use Ovi effect to blow up this baby, summon that baby back. Use Baby's effect. Like I said, you're going to hear Baby a lot. to summon the last baby. Now you can hear Lithosagum's effect. Blow up the 2 babies. Summon itself. Rip 3 out of your opponent's extra deck. They get banished. And then the baby effects will activate. One will be for Petite Pteranodon, and the other one will be for Animador and Darkosaur. Like I said, here we have to use Animador and Darkosaur in one way or another. So one path you could do is you can just summon out your Scrap Raptor and your Giant Rex to be able to do your combos that way, and then use Scrap Raptor to blow up like your Lithogasm or whatever. Do combos like that, and then Misk would have to come into play itself to banish itself for Animador and Darkosaur to be able to pop cards to do that. But we're going to keep Misk in our graveyard. So let's keep these 2 cards in our hand. Yeah. Actually, no. We're not going to do that. So we're going to activate Animador and Darkosaur on a summon to blow up the Petite Pteranodon to add the double evolution pill. Petite Pteranodon's effect will proc, and it will summon Scrap Raptor. And we're not going to use Scrap Raptor's effect right now because it's not on its summon. So we're going to link Animador Darkosaur away for the Link Karibo. And then we're going to link these 2 away for Scrap Wyvern. Use Wyvern's effect to bring back Raptor. And then blow it up. So you want to chain 2, chain 1. So you're going to add the Chimera. And then special summon out Scrap Raptor. Now you can use your Scrap Raptor's effect here to blow up your Lithogasm to get an additional normal summon. Because Lithogasm, I really don't use it on my side of the field. If anything, it's a good piece just to go pop, pop, pop. Alright, so since the card was destroyed and it's special summoned back, I'll destroy the Draconic Diagram using Wyvern's effect. Both those cards are useless for us now. Cards like Lost World here would actually come in handy pretty well because of how good they are. And if you didn't go down this line and you use Scrap Raptor beforehand, you'd have access to more cards. So we're going to normal summon Scrap Chimera, use its effect to bring back Scrap Raptor. We're going to use the effect of Misk to banish 1, 2, 3, and itself to summon a dinosaur-type monster from our deck, which is going to be Giant Rex. And we're going to link 4. I forgot Misk was in our graveyard still, so mistake. Forget what I said beforehand about the not having Appaloosa thing for Appaloosa. And then we're going to Synchro 8 here for Borreload Savage Dragon to bring back our Wyvern, equip it onto it. Appaloosa, it's a little too far up. There we go. Trying to make sure it doesn't get shrouded by the light because the light's over there. I need to get a little bit more light. So Borreload Savage Dragon with the Wyvern equipped. And we still have the Raptor on our side of the field. Activate the double evolution pill. Banish Chimera and Rex. 2 summon from our deck. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Giant Rex's effect activates to come back. Then you can XC summon for... let's go for Logia here because we have a lot of monster negates here and these are just spell and trap negates extra. And then if we also had like Overtext Coatlas and we were able to banish another dinosaur type monster, like, I don't know. If we were able to use Called by the Grave or whatever, if our opponent hit us with Called by the Grave for something, we can use Overtext Coatlas here, but it's going to be a little later on to use that. If we don't use Conductor Carino, we know we're playing against the backrow deck, we just summon Coatlas instead. So there's that basic, you know, 1-card combo, but you want to make sure you have at least a normal summon with it. So that's it for like a pre-designated hand for dinos. I'm going to shuffle it up now, and I will show you guys just like a random hand. Be aware, because there's a lot of hand traps. There's a good chance I could draw a lot of hand traps. And I always do my videos raw, unedited, for you guys, because, you know, A, I don't have an editing software, but B, well, I like it to be natural, you know. The more I edit it out, the more, you know, it seems like, oh, I messed up, or, oh, he probably bricked like 6 times before doing this. So, you can see I shuffled it up, and I will cut. I tried to shuffle as best as I could. Opening hand, Misk, Giant Rex, Imperm, Fossil Dig, and Ovi. It's a really good hand. We obviously don't have access here to the... Oh, what am I trying to say? To the Lithogasm line, but we could still make a board really similar to that. And Lithogasm line, you don't have to use a normal summon, but I like to have a normal summon because it helps you out a lot more. But here, first we're going to activate Fossil Dig. It's a good card, especially if your opponent has Ash. But we're always going to combo here as a tutorial, like we're not getting hit with any interruptions. Fossil Dig, of course, is going to add the lovely baby, as I've already said like 600 times. Get your baby from your deck to your hand. Normal summon Ovi. Activate Ovi's effect. We are going to add... let's see. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Now we're going to pitch Misk. Use Misk's effect to banish itself. To summon out Animadorn Darkosaur. Animadorn Darkosaur is going to activate. Pop Baby. Everybody knows what Baby does at this point. But first we're going to add our double evolution pill. Baby's going to activate to summon Scrap Raptor. Actually, no, we're not going to summon Scrap Raptor yet. We're going to summon a baby from the graveyard. Not graveyard, from the deck. I forgot because we still have our baby line to go into. Because of the babies, Ovi effect, pop baby, summon baby, baby effect. This is where we summon the Scrap Raptor because this is where we can get our pop off with Scrap Raptor to get our normal summon. So just ignore that first part where I do that. Because I can edit that part out if I really wanted to, if I had editing software, but I can't. Obviously I don't, so I can't. So I just have to tell you guys to ignore it. So Raptor effect, pop the baby, get an additional normal summon. Baby effect. I would generally summon a Giant Rex here, but we have Giant Rex in our hand, which is always very, very, very unfortunate. So we're going to summon Petite Pteranodon instead. Lost World makes this hand even better because right now my opponent would have a token. They won't be able to respond to anything. Not respond, but they won't be able to target stuff. Anyway, next we're going to link away. We're going to link Kribo. We're going to link 2 for the Wyvern. Wyvern effect. Summon back, blow up. Chain 2, chain 1 like before. Add Chimera, Special Raptor, then it's going to blow up Petite Pteranodon. That's going to proc. And we're going to summon Pank. Alright, so this is just adapting to the cards we have in our hand because last time we used Petite Pteranodon to summon something else, but the Giant Rex is already in our hand. Which sucks, but we're going to banish it from our hand with Double Evolution Pill anyway. So we're going to normal summon Chimera, use its effect to bring back Raptor. So we're still going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. And now we're going to activate the Double Evolution Pill. We're going to banish the Giant Rex from our hand. And we are going to banish Scrap Chimera from our graveyard. To summon out Overtex Coatlas from our deck, and Giant Rex will come back. And we're not going to use the Giant Rex for anything besides using it for an Overtex Coatlas pop. So we're going to Synchro Summon here for Borreload Savage Dragon to equip on the Wyvern. I know you can't see Appaloosa again, but it's right over here. Right above the Coatlas. It's right here. Next time I will back up the video a little bit so we can get that. So now we're going to use Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. There's really no need to have any specific 2. Just probably Baby Animadorn Darkosaur here to summon itself out. Now we got a lot of interruptions on this board. We also got an impermanent we can set. We got Omni Negate, Spell and Trap Negate, Monster Flip, a Pop, and 3 Monster Negates here. And the Giant Rex is just going to go back to the graveyard with Quatless. But that's it for the combo tutorial. As you can see, deck is really good. It can set up insane boards. If you guys want me to, as I go through and continue with my Dino videos, I can show you guys how to actually interact with Dinos if you guys are looking at how to play against it. So I can do an interaction video if you guys want to. Get this video to 30 likes, and I will do that. I know I'm talking pretty fast. I'm sorry. I just generally sometimes how I am, especially when I'm getting pretty excited. So get this video to 30 likes, and I will do an interaction video on how do you guys interact with Dinos, what to hit, where to hit, and what cards to hit. So as you can tell, my light is turned off on my phone, thus meaning my camera quality has just gotten significantly worse because the lighting just went down. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you liked it. Please subscribe. If we can get as many viewers as we can on subscribers, I would really make my dream. I want to start trying to make YouTube as a next income job, because I do work a part-time job where I do work 40 hours part-time. And, you know, not trying to do a sob story, but I've always dreamed about doing YouTube. I wanted to do it for Call of Duty. Realized that that's not really a good path to go, especially since I get really mad at the game. So I decided, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is another hobby. Let's do it there. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please drop a subscribe, or please drop the subscribe button. Or please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel, as it would mean the world to me. Like I said at the beginning of the video, our goal at minimum is 100 subscribers by January 1st. But let's try to get this bitch to 500 subscribers by January 1st. And to accomplish that, everyone please just drop a sub. I really appreciate it. And share it with your friends. Tell them to subscribe too. I will see you guys in the next video, which I don't know would be a deck profile, probably for sprites. And I will see you next time. Peace out.